Let it drop. Good. Really stretch that. Go. That was good. Yeah. Go the other way. Good. Let that drop all the way down. Let it go. Perfect. Beautiful. Good. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Dr. Mary Beth. This is the first time you've been here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So relatively new to the area. And you're having
I moved
some
here last year.
neck and upper back tension?
Yep, neck,
Okay.
upper back, even sometimes into my jaw.
Okay.
Low back as well has been kind of a chronic issue, like low back and hips.
Okay. Okay, let me just write down because I can't remember. The right jaw. You pointed to the right side?
Both.
Or is it both sides?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like everything's pretty bilateral.
Okay. And what do you do for work?
So I work in organ donation. I do a lot of like education work. So I'm on my computer a lot, making like PowerPoints, looking at data. And then about once a month, I work in an OR setting for about a week.
And kind of, you said standing over.
Yeah, standing over an OR bed, working on like surgical techniques. So
Okay, let me turn you around this way. We'll just take a look at your back here. Come off the the carpet. Perfect. Okay, so, and your last adjustment you said was November.
yes.
And since, or not long before that, you were in a ATV accident?
Yes. Yeah, head on into a tree. ATV versus tree.
Ouch. Okay. Do you have a helmet on?
I did. I also had my best friend behind me, so she kind of like hit behind me as well.
Okay. So you might have gotten a little bit out of whack that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of tension in like my traps and shoulders started around
Like right there. Yep. Okay. That makes sense because you probably got somewhat of a whiplash type of injury where the head goes forward and then it comes back and then it goes forward and that puts a lot of strain there.
Yeah.
And then what I'm noticing is you're pretty level. So you have some good compensations going. So we're going to just see how you work. So I'm going to we're going to do a test on you today. I'm going to have you come on over here. And I'm going to have you actually stand that way. Put your feet on the board. And what we're going to do is we're going to just test your squat.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to come down. And then I want you to see if you can sit here comfortably, if you're noticing any tension or pain anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first test. So go ahead.
Just
Yep.
squat.
Okay, good. And how's that feel? Can you go any lower?
Yeah, it feels good for the most part. Maybe like a little tension in the front.
In the front of the hips.
Yeah.
Okay, and come back up. Good. And then go down one more time. Pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to have you come down one more time. No, stay on there.
Oh,
we're going to go down into the squat.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now I want you to push out with your knees against my hands. Good, and relax. Okay, good. And then you're going to do that again. Good, and last time, press. Good, okay. And now I'm gonna have you press in, so bring your knees out, and I'm gonna have you push your knees in. Good, okay, so I'm just checking the tension in the pelvis. Now stand up, and let's try squat one more time and see if does that help across the front at all? A little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have a little bit more to do. Okay, now I want you to stand, face that way, please. You can come
Stand
down.
on
Yeah,
here.
you can come off of the... So we're going to check that again after you get adjusted, okay? So now I want you to lift your right knee to your chest and down, left knee to your chest. Good, okay. And now I want you to bend forward, touch your toes, bend, and come back up. So not bad. The SI joints are moving pretty well. The left side might be a little bit more fixated, so I'll take a look at that when I get you on there. And how's the head? If I press down, is there any pain when I do that?
No.
How about if I lift it up?
Nope.
Does that help at all or is it about the same?
About the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I do this, does that stretch it? Feel
Definitely
good
stretches
or
it, yeah.
make it more sore?
No, it feels good.
How about that way?
Feels good. Pretty big stretch like right here.
Okay.
But I don't typically have pain. It's just a lot of tightness.
Okay, so now I want you to, we're gonna just check your activation between your shoulder blades. So squeeze back. Any issue with that? Do you feel that tightness anywhere?
No, it feels fine.
Okay, good. So, see how that is. So you do have a little bit of a head tilt. Your head tips over to the right a little bit. So you get a little bit of increased tension here or here. But we'll get that taken care of. Good. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is you put your feet together, and I'm gonna see how strong you are. Or how balanced you are, okay? Don't let me push your arm down, hold it up strong. So, that's not bad. I mean, I've seen worse. I'm gonna just take a look. So, you're not far off, so this is a little bit tricky. So lift up your right heel, just
Right,
the heel.
right
Yep,
here.
and then step down on that. Straighten up, and let's chest that one more time. Hold that up strong. Does that feel any easier?
Yes.
Yeah, so all I had to do was make your right leg a little bit longer. And I can do that with adjusting. I won't sell you something to put in your shoe. Lift up. Okay, good. So let's get started. Any questions?
No.
Or anything else I need to know?
No?
Okay, good. So we're gonna have you just go lie down. And you've been adjusted full spine before?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what we have today. Yeah, I have the shoes stay on in the beginning because I can use the soles to give me a really good read. I'm looking at your feet to see what your pattern is. Like that'll show me what's happening in your pelvis. So your right leg reacts, so I'm gonna just test that, see if I can make it better. And some people really are amazed that it doesn't take much. So that cleared both legs. So now let's just see if I do the other way, what happens. And I do that, number one, to make sure I adjust in the right direction. Because if I adjust you the wrong way, you won't like it. All right, so I have an instrument called an activator.
Okay.
Makes a little clicking noise. You'll feel it. That's what that feels like. And it's making the adjustment faster than I can with my hands. Like, so before you can resist. One more. There we go. And I use it in places I want to be specific. Places that might be uncomfortable to adjust manually or difficult to adjust specifically. Because that's what I care about most. So then you also have compensations in your knees. So I've just looked at those. Now let's check your ankles. Good. Got some good motion there. All right, so I'm going to adjust your sacrum. To the table. It works better if I lift the drop. There we go, good. Good. If you have any questions while I'm going, just
Okay.
holler.
Yeah, I was gonna say the activator was definitely tender on like my glute area.
Was it?
Glute and hip.
Yeah, I saw you jump a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's definitely some more I need to do in the sacroiliacs, so. Is that tender too?
A little bit.
That accident might have, the mini head-on might have caused a little more disruption than you were aware of. It's okay, we'll get you straightened up today. So it's really stiff through here. So it's kind of like not moving at all. So let's see if we can get you some more motion in there. Take a nice deep breath in and let it all the way out. Let it drop. There, perfect. Good. And let me just grab this. Big breath in. Let it all out. Let it drop. Good. Those first few, too, are really good ones. I think you're going to feel better after that. Okay, nice deep breath in. Good, and let it go. Okay, let's try up a little higher. Wow.
felt like it needed to go.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to do up here and see if that helps. Because if it's real stuck here, sometimes the body's protecting you. So if it doesn't move right away or doesn't quote unquote crack, I'm not going to keep pounding because there might be a reason why. So nice deep breath. Let it out. Let's open it right here. Good. Let's try the other side. That was a good stretch too. You're also quite tight since it's been a little bit. Okay, nice deep breath in and all the way out. Good. Okay, so another thing, I'm just gonna have you lift your head up real quick. Good, and relax your head down. Okay, turn your head, look to the right. Perfect. Head back to the middle. Shrug both your shoulders up and relax. And so each of those movements are related to a specific segment of the spine. And so it's telling me I need to look at C6. Shrug both shoulders. Relax. Perfect. That looks much better. Okay, now look up and down. Good. Press your face gently down into the paper and release. Good. Very good. So you're going to start training?
I am, yeah.
Okay, what's your goal?
Just like overall health. I want to really focus on like nutrition. I'm pretty comfortable in the gym. I lift weights 3 to 4 times a week ever since I was in high school.
Press your face down again and relax.
So mostly just nutrition.
Okay. And does Lisa help you with that too?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm going to have you, we're going to adjust your spine. So I'm going to have you lie on your left side, please. Yeah, I think people miss how big nutrition is in everything.
Goodness, yeah.
Bring your bottom towards, yeah, good. Perfect. I'm going to take this, stretch you, good. Just like that. I'm going to put my hand in your armpit anyway. Nice deep breath in. And let it all out. Good. Really stretch, let it go. That was good. Go the other way.
This one's my favorite.
Is it?
It always feels good.
It's fun when people have a favorite adjustment because, let's see, what's my favorite? Scooch towards me. Well, I've had the Y strap done on me before. I don't love that, but it makes me laugh every time. I don't know why. Deep breath in and all the way out. Good. Let that drop all the way down. Let it go. Perfect. Beautiful. On your back. You get headaches ever?
Sometimes, not very often. I do have migraines, like occasionally, maybe like 1 or 2 a year.
Have you always had those since you were little? Or
Yeah, since I was like a teenager.
does getting adjusted help with that?
I don't think I get them often enough to really notice a correlation.
Yeah, migraines are tough. Sometimes it can really help. Sometimes they're triggered by hormones or nutrition. All right, so let's go ahead and just drop here. I'm going to take your clip out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
There we go. I'll set that here. Because I didn't want you to be that poking into your head. Very good. Now relax. Drop that right shoulder down. Let it go. Good. Perfect. Good? All right. Let's see what we find over here. Good. Let that drop.
Yeah, that felt good.
Yes. That felt perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to quick check your feet. I will do my best. I'll get to untie. So sometimes I think I should have everybody take their shoes off, and then I think, yeah, but I like to check them with their shoes on first. So. Well, so far everything's moving really well. And I think everything you said that was tight and what's been kind of going on is kind of in alignment with what I'm finding. So good. So let's just see how these work together. Feel how that right one is a little tighter than the left one. Yeah. So I can make that one come in. So I'm going to first look at the ankles and the feet. You're trying not to react. That was a good one. Oh, that's good. There we go. Good. All right, now let's check this other side. Perfect. Nice deep breath. Good. Doing that. That might be my favorite.
Yeah.
To do on people. I love it.
That's actually the first time that I think I've had that adjusted, or at least like had that much of a reaction to it.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, let's see if that changed it. Okay, so a little bit better. I'm going to check your knees too. So it's that side. So let me check this kneecap. Whoa, do you feel that? So just looking at this opposite kneecap. So the femur is also rotated on this side. Now let's see. How's that feel? A little bit more even?
Yeah.
Let me see how this knee looks. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust both of them. It's a really common thing to have, is that patella tracking lateral. So this part of our leg is stronger than the inside, so that will also kind of pull on the patella. But that affects how the quadricep tracks over. So maybe you're not having any knee problems now, but maybe it'll keep you going.
Right.
Okay, and the last thing I'm going to check is the hips, because you did say that was a little tight. How do I want to do this? I'm going to have you turn actually back onto your stomach real quick, if you can. Thank you. Here. So I can see that's nice and flush. So I'm going to have you squeeze your knees together, release. So it's checking the pubic bone. That looks pretty good. Let me just check the femur head. That looks pretty good. Checking for rotation. And the tension in the front may have been just from the pelvis anyways. That looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna have you stand back up. Good, and let's go back to our squat. I'm gonna hook this on.
Shoes back on, or?
Let's do it without.
Okay.
Let's see how we do. Easier?
Yeah.
A little less tension in the front. Good, and then come back up. So go one more time down. Nice. Good, you feel that, how that sacrum can move there, and then come back up. And then it goes back to, because we want that sacrum to be able to do that when you're moving. So good. Now stand here, face that way again. I'm going to sit behind you. And let's just see how that looks. Good. Hold them, feet together. Feet together. Yeah, good. And hold your arm up there. That feels a lot easier, doesn't it? Now you don't have anything under your feet. That feels really good.
Yeah.
How's that feel through here now?
Oh, much better.
Oh, you know what? I didn't check your jaw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Lie on
Okay.
your back.
Back.
So that's why I write things down. Because
Yeah.
Now, when does it
I was
bother
like,
you?
my neck feels great, so I wasn't even focused on my jaw. So it's like right in here, probably gotten worse in the last like year. I think that I'm doing a little bit of clenching, especially at night. So
Okay.
I notice it a lot in the morning. And then
Okay.
if I'm like stressed during work, sometimes I'll notice it like after something stressful.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you under stress?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, that's part of life.
Yeah.
Right, and we need stress to grow, but yes, being aware of that. So
Yeah.
I want you to hold your arm. Don't let me move it. So hold it right there, nice and strong. Good. So that's a really strong muscle. Just gonna check the left. Hold your arm. Good. Hold your arm. So right now, while you're resting, it's okay. So now I want you to gently clench and hold your arm. And now open halfway. And open all the way. Feel how when you open all the way, then that's where the issue is. So open all the way. So we feel that little, so this side, what's happening is the left jaw is jammed up. The jaw is like a hinge joint. So it's meant to do this, and there's kind of a ball that sits there. It's shallow, but things can still move. So it isn't like it's dislocated. It just means that it's jammed up a little too high on this left side. So let me get I'm gonna use my instrument. I've had people do this manual on me, and it's terrible. You're just gonna open your mouth, because that's when the issue was. You okay? All right, open. And then we're gonna do the opposite. Good, because both sides were weak. Hold the arm strong and open all the way and hold that. Very good, open all the way. Good, now let's just make sure, gently clench, hold. Good, good. How's that feel?
Good.
So a lot of the jaw is governed by the upper cervical spine. So getting your neck adjusted is super important when anybody has any jaw issues. And then getting the jaw checked after that. Sometimes I have to go inside and work those muscles.
Right.
So let's see how it does with just adjusting it. And yeah, good. Do you do it at night mostly?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you sit up and face that way? So if it's happening at night and adjusting the neck and the jaw doesn't help, then it's sometimes helpful to go to a dentist and get a mold made.
Yeah.
Just to protect your teeth. And then some days you'll have a tendency to, sometimes we do that. We clench when it's out of alignment, right? So
Right.
if it's jammed up on this side and the teeth aren't touching equally, then I don't know what the reflex is or why that happens, but
Yeah.
good. Okay, well, I think, did I get everything? Did I miss anything?
No, I think that was
Good.
everything.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so
I
glad
feel
you
great.
made it. Yes, good, good. Well, you'll come back.
Yes, I
Okay,
will.
good. Thank you very much.